Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Muriel, it's Astro by Muriel. And as you can tell, I'm not under the weather. Well, I'm a little under the weather, y'all. That thing got me. It finally got me, y'all. After 2.5 years, it got me. I am actively recovering right now. The first like 3 to 4 days, 3 days were horrible. It was basically every symptom you would get with the flu. I'm assuming, because I never had the flu. I've never had the flu, y'all. And I'm assuming these are the symptoms you have when you had the flu. I had the digestive issues, but I didn't have any vomiting. I just had like an upset stomach. I didn't have any nausea or anything. The headache was, oh my goodness. The headache made me empathetic for people who have migraines. I could not sit up. The headache, the pressure was so bad. I'm assuming that's probably how people feel when they have a sinus headache too. I like, y'all, I don't have any, I never have any of those issues. The only time I ever get a headache is when it's like a hunger headache for me not eating. But that headache was horrible. The body pain was horrible. All I could do was really lay in the bed. The congestion, the spit, the mucus, it was just bad. And now that I'm on the mend, I did my quarantine time. My thing was I didn't want my son to get sick because my son, he actually had to miss his first day of school because I tested positive. So we both had to quarantine. I've tested him twice since I tested positive, and they were both negative. And I'm going to test him again tonight because if he's negative tonight, he can go to school tomorrow. So tomorrow will be his first day of school. I can actually go back to work tomorrow because I'm off of my quarantine time. And y'all know I don't like to work, but laying up in this room and being on quarantine, not being out of my house for like 6 days, 6 days. Y'all, I never wanted to get out of this outside so bad. So today I got up out the bed. I, did my shower, did something with myself because I wasn't looking like this all week. I was looking a hot mess. Put me a little face mask on, like I felt revived. I got out the house, but I realized when I'm up and about, I'm weak. Like I have to, after being up for like an hour and a half, I feel weak. Like I have to sit down. So, but that's good because I couldn't even really like I would get out of bed for like 15 minutes and then have to lay back down. But I did good today. I was out the bed I've been out the bed now for about 3 hours, but I was up and about for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm going to try to go to work tomorrow. I really miss going to work, y'all. I miss going to work. I know y'all would never. I miss going to work. I was doing the agency thing, still doing the local agency, making that money because the rates went up. And I've gotten to the point where I feel like the 12 hours, I felt like this before. I told y'all I think I told y'all like I was getting that ankle pain real bad again from those 12 hours. And I've been picking up shifts with agencies and there have been 8-hour shifts. And it's been a lot. It's something about leaving work like 3:30. It just 3:30 at the latest at that. It just sits well with me. And so I spoke with the job that I went PRN with, because they actually do have an 8-hour nurse. They have an 8-hour nurse who just works for 8 hours. Any day of the week, they just have an 8-hour nurse. And when that nurse leaves, the other 2 nurses out of there, they split that cart because there really aren't any other meds to give after like 3:30. And so I spoke with them and I was like, hey, for that particular hall, could y'all use a Monday through Friday 7 to 3 nurse? And they were like, let me check and see. And they got me like, yeah, we can do that. I was like, oh, well, I can do that. And y'all, so I'm working Monday through Friday, 7 to 3, no weekends, 40 hours, still at the same pay rate that I was offered, the $40 an hour, which, that was what I was upset about, the $40 an hour. But with me working 7 to 3, y'all, I don't know, 7 to 3 is nothing to me. Like 7 to 3 it goes by in a blink of an eye. And if you got to know the floor too that I'm working, the patients are the same patients that they're long-term care. They're the same patients that are always there. You get a routine. Like I say, it's kind of redundant, but The patients are not, it's not a heavy med pass. It's not a heavy floor. They're not bad patients. I won't say bad patients. They're not patients with behaviors. Like, it's really a good floor. It's not stressful. And I don't have to worry about not having relief because the other two nurses, one of them will count with me at 3 o'clock. So I'm always going to be off at 3 o'clock every day. It's never going to be a thing about me waiting on relief because the relief will be there. I don't think this offer was made to any other nurse. Like, nobody else gets the offer to work that particular. They've been using agency for that particular nurse for that particular cart all this time. And I was laying in the bed and I was thinking, I don't want to do 12-hour shifts no more. And people aren't really hiring for 8-hour shifts. Somebody had said in one of my comments, I was giving up my weekends, and with my trash business being, done on Sundays, sometimes I want to go on the run, but I want to go on the route myself. At first, when we first got to start, people were calling saying, our trash is getting missed and that. But y'all, I promise you, there was only one time that someone's trash was actually missed, and my significant other, he rolled back around and he went and picked up the person's trash because she did honestly forget it. But everything's been going so smooth. We did, last weekend was the only weekend that we didn't deliver any trash cans to anybody, and I think that's because I've been really slacking on my business, trying to really do the nursing, and I have to stop doing that, because if I keep slacking on my business, then I'm going to be sitting here doing nursing until I retire, and that was never the plan. Y'all know that. Yeah, I was looking at some travel nursing positions, had to let that go because I was like, you cannot go and travel nurse because you got your business that you have to get going. Like, so many things, y'all. I want to move. My son will be a senior this year. Well, he is a senior this year. I didn't want to move with him being a senior because I didn't want to move him to a new school. I've said before, my son is autistic, so he can actually stay in school until he's 21. But this is his senior year. He's been at this school for 4 years, so I'm going to let him finish his senior year here, and I'm going to move next year so I can be closer to my business, and so that my other son can start taking a route, doing a route of his own, so we can get even more clientele. If I'm not at that 500, like I said, I'm going to stop. I'm going to cap my business off at like 500, 600 residential clients. So, y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all when it comes to what's going on out there in the nursing world right now, because it's so jumbled up. I see contracts are increasing. I see people have lawsuits on different agencies for bait and switching and reducing their rates and like basically stealing their money. I see two major travel agencies are involved in class action lawsuits right now. One starts with the A and one starts with the M. I'll let y'all look into that. Yeah, so it's so much going on. I see rates are increasing just about everywhere. I actually saw a travel contract for a long-term care facility in New Jersey. It's in my hometown because I'm originally from New Jersey, but I haven't been there so long. But I have like all of my father's family is there. But they were paying over $3,000. They were paying over $3,000 a week for long-term care, and I was like, dang, I can go jump on that. But I changed my mind because, like I said, this is not the time to be leaving when I'm trying to further my business, to go and try to work for someone else to further their business. So that's really what's going on with me. It's all jumping all over the place. Y'all know my show premieres tonight. I started a new channel for, I started a new channel to talk about all my Game of Thrones, House of the Dragons stuff, because I thought about it. I don't want to do too much mixed up over here because y'all haven't had that thing that y'all are so passionate about. I might be more passionate about this is a shame. I might be a little bit more passionate about A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones and stuff than I am actually about nursing. So I don't want to bring all that on this channel because I'm me, but I'm a little different when I start talking about that, because that's like a whole nother world. You know how y'all have y'all people who are like Harry Potter, Hogwarts. Y'all have y'all Hobbit, Tolkien people. That's how I am with like Game of Thrones, George R. R. Martin, like that whole other world. And when I start talking things, y'all might be like, this girl really is. Yeah, I'm really into it. So I started a whole new channel. I'll drop the link to that channel in here, and I'm gonna do weekly, probably twice a week commentary on that. But yeah, I don't want to make this too long, y'all. I'm Muriel. This is So by Muriel, and I will talk to you again later. Bye.